Welcome to this video. So, we are back in a gym environment. This is my first video on YouTube since the Olympia, back in the gym training anyway. And it's all about back. I'm still on that back train, I still want to keep growing my back. So we're hitting it twice a week, Monday and Friday. And we're going to take you through it and we're going to talk about why I'm doing these exercises or little tips and tricks. Tips and tricks? Tips and tricks to show you how to build a massive back. But some new pre-workouts from My Protein, which I'm about to try. What we're saying, which one? What are you saying?
I'd go orange mango.
Oh, that's it then, orange mango. The boy has spoken. So, I'm quite looking forward to this because I brought a pre-workout with My Protein, but mine was a thermogenic pre-workout, so it had like fat-burning products in there. But this is just purely pre-workout. We've got 200 milligrams of caffeine, beta-alanine, citrulline, everything what's going to give you a big pump, as well as like that vasodilation, which can help the blood flow around the body, as well as a high amount of caffeine. So I'm going to be buzzing my tits off because it's quite early still now. I've had my black coffee this morning, so yeah, we're going to get off our tits. Also, want to talk about, as you can see already, I've got my cyclic dextrin in there. So I'm back on the gain train, so I'm trying to gain weight now in my off season. So the carbs are introduced back in pre, intra and post workout. So it's 75 grams pre, 75 grams intra and 100 grams post workout. Is this a 2 scoop or a 1 scoop? 1 scoop.
200 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, look at the size of that for a scoop though. And by the way, I'm not into all this dry scooping because that's just completely opposite to what you should be doing. It's all about mixing it with water and getting it into your system better like that with more amount of water. Dry scooping is false economy.
So having water, it goes into your system quick?
Yeah, so having water with your pre-workout is the whole point of it, is to get it around the system quicker. Dry scooping just takes longer and it's painful. I've seen people do it, I'm not doing it, but it looks painful. Right, let's get some water. Right, so first exercise, even though we're training back, we're doing rear delts, which is part of back, to be fair, but Johnny wants to do rear delts. So skeptical. Who does rear delts on back day? Nobody. Me. Then we're getting a nice little squeeze in here. So this is the area that Ryan has been trying to develop over the last year, 18 months. So we're really going to work on that today, ready for this year's Olympia. I'm not going to lie, I did rear delts last night, so it hurt it. We're supposed to be training back. What do I want to say? It's this YouTube channel.
Next exercise.
Now the next exercise, bent over row, close grip. And that's that. Right, so as you can see, on a T-bar row, there's loads of different grips, and it depends on what part of the back you're trying to hit is where you go for your hand positioning. So we're going close grip and a neutral grip as well, which is more about lat work and thickness within the back. If you want to go for more rhomboid focus, the middle of the back, you go pronated, shoulder width, or even slightly wider than shoulder width if you want, with an overhand pronated grip, and that's going to target the middle of your back. Again, certain ways, some people might prefer to get right over it so they're near enough parallel to the floor with rowing, thinking they're going to isolate the back more. What I've learned over the years, it's personal preference. However you feel the most in that targeted part of your back. So for me, with closed grip, we want to feel it in the middle and your lat work and want to feel thickness, I can't go too far over because it goes into my lower back and I then get weaker. And all I'm trying to do is just stop my back from crippling. So I stand slightly more upright and I get a way better connection. Right, big set, Johnny. 10, 10, 10. So we're now moving on to what is technically second exercise but third in this workout, but we're going to do a supported T-bar row now, and we're going to hit a pronated grip because this is what I really need to focus on, these type of workouts or this type of exercise. It's going to hit the middle of my back, my rhomboid, obviously so I can contend against the likes of Erin Banks, Brandon Hendrickson with those really thick mid rhomboids. So this isn't going to be about mass weight, this is more about the mind to muscle connection, and the rep tempo is going to be really controlled. So 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down, even if you want to hold it and squeeze and really just get into the set rather than just shifting mass weight.
Squeeze at the top, squeeze at the top. Yes.
Do that chest planted now, will you? Chest planted. Good. One more, yeah? Chest planted, drive. Moving on to the next two exercises, which is going to be a superset. And I've got to admit, this is one of my favourite lat pull down machines. And it's like an old techno gym, quite an old machine, and there's not mass weight on it, you can easily stack it. It's more for like that leisure centre feely kind of, yeah, lifestyle gym. But the contraction and the range of motion you get, I think is phenomenal. So I always do it towards the end of my workout or as a warm-up type of exercise. But we're going to superset it with a pronated upper back row on a machine. But again, we're going to go for 10 to 12 reps. As you can see, look how slow Johnny's going. It's just all about getting that full squeeze, mind to muscle connection, and then we're going to superset it. So width work, superset with rhomboid thickness work. Nice, Johnny.
Right. Squeeze the rhomboids together. Yes.
So I was just saying, you know those days where you try and hit something like your back and you're really fired up for it. And don't get me wrong, I'm moving some weight and there's a bit of blood there, but really feeling it in my biceps, which is indicating that I'm pulling, all the movements are pulling with my arms, my secondary muscle, which is my bicep. So it's slightly annoying because for all the intention in the world, you want to hit back and go mental. But now I'm having to like kind of step back, think about it. The old me would have just gone through it, just start ragging it about. The new me is like, right, think methodically, why am I pulling with my, like, am I going too heavy at this stage of my training? Do I back off with a weight and feel that mind to muscle connection? And that's kind of what we're going to do now. So we're going to go into a rowing motion. This typically is one of my stronger exercises for that mind to muscle connection. So we're going to jump on here and try and get that feel back where it should be, which is my back, not my bicep. And then if that works, we can then start increasing the weight each time. And I think that just comes with with experience and age. The younger me would have just gone through it, ignored it, and just kept going and going, and that's where injuries occur. Whereas now I'm thinking about it, instead of trying to do that and causing injury, I'm trying to think methodically. Could be a lot of bullshit, but it works. Right guys, that's a wrap. Hope you've enjoyed this workout. So like I say, we just wanted to give you some tips, show you how I'm kind of training now post Olympia. We can't keep talking about the Olympia. I've milked it for about 4 or 5 weeks now. So we're officially into off season. We're going to be showing more about the food aspect of this off season because I show a lot of training, and although that's good, most bodybuilders know that it's very consistent, it's very samey, so you're going to get bored of it. So we're going to show you a little bit, maybe some lifestyle stuff, but also a lot to do with food and how we attack the nutrition side. But I was pretty impressed with that. Anything to say, Johnny?
Not really, no. Good sesh though.
That miserable fucker. They always say don't surround yourself with negative people. Yeah, we're going to see you in the next video. We're going to go get some food now. Big, I think it's steak. Fancy a steak or a burger. Off season. See you in the next video. Take care.